Air System. The air inlet plenum supplies air to the power section compressor, the load compressor, and the gearbox fan. The airflow to the power section is used for combustion, oil system pressurization, and to operate the APU compartment cooling valve. The airflow is monitored by the load compressor inlet pressure temperature sensor installed on the rear of the air inlet plenum near the 3 o'clock position. The data is used for fuel metering control. The airflow to the load compressor is controlled by a row of internal inlet guide vanes. The inlet guide vanes are operated by the inlet guide vane actuator located at the 3 o'clock position on the load compressor case. The inlet guide vane actuator is operated by servo fuel supplied from the fuel control unit pressure regulator. It is controlled by a servo valve. The actuator is connected to the operating rod by a quick release pin. The inlet guide vane position is monitored by an internal linear transducer. The load compressor discharge air pressure and temperature data is used for airflow control. The pressure is monitored by the load compressor discharge pressure sensor installed on the front of the air inlet plenum near the 3 o'clock position. The temperature is monitored by the load compressor discharge temperature sensor installed on the compressor outlet scroll. The air supply from the load compressor is controlled by the bleed control valve. The butterfly type valve is installed on the compressor outlet scroll at the 3 o'clock position. It is operated by a fuel servo actuator. The servo fuel is supplied from the fuel control unit pressure regulator and controlled by a servo valve. The bleed valve position is indicated by a visual position indicator and monitored by an internal linear transducer. The bleed control valve supplies air to the aircraft pneumatic system on demand. When the APU is shut down, it vents the unused air to the APU exhaust. Air from the plenum is ducted to the gearbox fan. The fan supplies air to the APU compartment cooling valve and to the oil cooler.